Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is 8:06 p.m. on January 25th, 2018. I am Jay Falcon, and we are live over on twitch.tv/jfalcon. And we are going to get ready to do some flying tonight. I got something really interesting, I think, for us tonight. Got something real good. I have got some XP11 airports lined up for us tonight. We got three of them in the queue, and it's gonna be a little fun. So we are leaving the western United States, and we're gonna be headed back to Los Angeles a little bit, and it's going to be a really, really good time. I am just going to post really quickly in my Discord, and we're going to get everything fired up here for you real quick. So, just post it in the Discord. And if I could type, it would help and make it go faster. But let's go ahead and jump into the sim, and let's take a look. Welcome to Sacramento Executive KSAC. Caps Lock 42. Good evening to you, sir. Welcome. And welcome to Sacramento Executive. This is our very first stop in our little tour of some of the wonderful GPB 500 scenery that the community helped put or make available to the stream. And so this is where we're going to start tonight. How are you doing, Caps Lock? Are you having a good week so far? Well, I hope so. It's Thursday. You're almost there. You can make it. Very good. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. So we got some rain and things in the area might catch up on us. But the first thing we're going to do is do just a little bit of flight planning. So here is our flight plan for today. And the flight plan, ooh, that cloud layer just got hazy. I gotta take you back to the sim. Wow, that just got hazy on us, didn't it? We might be getting just a little bit of rain in this area. That's all right. We can deal with a little bit of rain. Not a big deal. So go back to the charts here, and we are going to do. Hey, Irish, how are you, man? Good to see you. Ooga booga. You almost scared me. So we're doing just a little quick flight planning. CADAB is our initial approach fix for the runway 29er. And so we want to choose something that's going to take us sort of close to that. So choose something that's going to take us a little close to that. So I am thinking that we're going to come down, go Sacramento, and we'll go down J126. And we'll take J126 down to Salinas. So J126 to SNS, and then J6. And now we don't actually want to go that way on J6. We want to go on J88. So we'll clean that up. So just doing a little bit of quick flight planning, and we're going to get in the air. J88. And J88 will take us over to Sieno, and then we'll cut across over down to... It actually looks like it wants us on a feeder route for this approach. Hey, Torque, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. So it looks like we actually want to do a feeder route for the RNAV runway approach at 29, which is what we're expecting. So we're actually going to drop in one more point here just to make sure that we get it right, and that is Kiki. Nope, that didn't want to take it, so let's try this way. K-I-K-I-I. There it is. Ah, so that's why it doesn't want us. That's why it didn't want to take it, because it takes us off in kind of a weird direction. That's okay. So I'll just do Siano to CADAB. That works for me. Gives us a nice approach. Gives us a nice Irish. I am sorry you are having troubles at school, but violence is never the answer. You can always figure out a different way around it. So take a deep breath and think about how you can get what you want without using violence. And that's all Counselor J. Falcon has to say. Well, here's the tip, right? You only go to school with somebody for so long. It's limited. You'll get through it. All right, so welcome to Sacramento. We got a little bit of clouds and some stuff in the way here. X-Plane has brought its wonderful haze, but this is a very, very cool airport done by GPB500, and the stream helped us pick this out. So we're going to take a little bit longer to take a little look at it here and see if we can get down out of some of these clouds. So the runways look really, really great, obviously. So got some no taxiing planes on this section here. This extended runway. Of course, we got 34 over there to the left. 3416. And then, hey, Lifesaver, how you doing? Thank you for the host. I appreciate it. How you doing, Lifesaver? So we got 20. Looks like their main runway here. So that's kind of cool. Runways and everything looks really, really great. So we're going to sneak on down here. Take us just a second to get over here. We're going to check out all the hangar areas and everything. So these are the south hangars down here. So you got the south hangars. Pretty nice. Got some Cessnas lined up there. Oh, I love that. They got a nice little drain line right there in between the pavement. That's a nice bit of detail. Could have left that out probably, but you know, a little bit of detail there is really, really nice. I hadn't seen those yet. So this is my first time getting a real good look at this this airport. So it's kind of neat. Got all the cars lined up. Oh wow, look at that. Nice little fountain. Got some flat cars, got some SUVs. Good old ortho. That looks really, really cool. Looks like GPP took time to model all of that, and all the trees are modeled and everything. Really, really cool. Nice busy airport. We got the jet center over here. There's our jet just waiting for us to come back. And the control tower. That's pretty awesome. Huge area for GA parking for transient. And then it looks like we got some hangars without doors. That's interesting. I don't know if that's how that is in real life, but if so, that's really cool. Nice, got some search and rescue helicopter action going on. And of course, you got some of the north hangars up there. We saw hangars sort of similar to this, but man, again, let's just look at the detail of putting all that on there. It's, I don't know, really cool. Truck parked out in the field. I think this is a beautiful, beautiful job that GPB has done. So, got the awesome like old concrete or the old asphalt. Of course, here we are with the EA50. Just doing our thing. Getting ready to get on out of here. This is the jet area. Oops. This is the jet area. So we're just parked up in here for just a few minutes while we go ahead and get started. So I got our flight plan right here, right here, and we're going to get ready to file this on Pilot Edge and pilotedge.net. Hey, Fokker70, how you doing, man? How you doing? Nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. We're just getting ready to do our very first flight. I'm literally logging into Pilot Edge right now so that I can get us off the ground. We got some rain and some stuff in the way, but we're going to be doing our first flight from Sacramento Executive to San Luis Obispo County Regional, a very well-known airport on the Pilot Edge network, and I'm hoping we're going to see some traffic around San Luis Obispo. So that's kind of what we're looking for. We are going to do an IFR flight. Of course, we are November 143 Victor Tango. That's our call sign. We are an EA50. And we're Slant Lima. True airspeed is about 300 knots. Probably is our typical cruising speed. And we're going to need some altitude. So that's going to be a thing that we're going to need to figure out here in just a minute. I could use your help with that. But we're going to go Sacramento to J126. Once we go to J126, we're going to go to SNS. And then go to J88 to Cieno. Charlie Echo Alpha November Oscar. And then Charlie Alpha Delta Alpha Bravo as our flight plan. So that's our goal. That's what we're hoping to fly. And if you guys have suggestions on altitudes, go ahead and throw them into the chat. I'm happy to listen to them. Just giving a quick look at our direction of flight. I think it's going to be odd. I think we need an odd altitude. So something like flight level. Let's see here. What do we think? 21? Can we do 21? Maybe 23? I think we got 23. So we can get pretty high. We're in a jet, Irish, so we're gonna get a little higher up, and it needs to be an odd altitude. So we got to be flight level 190, so 19,000 feet to probably like I don't know, 27, 20, 29,000, something like that. What do you think? Somewhere between 19 and 29. You guys want to go low? Or you guys want to stay high? We are going east, I believe, based on the magnetic direction that we are headed. Ever so slightly east. We are, in fact, headed almost directly south. Here, let me show you the flight plan here real quick. So, if I bring up the large charts, you can see we're starting up here. Where's my cursor? We're starting up here, and we're ending right down here. So, I think we're going slightly east, technically. But we're going from Sacramento down over on the coast, and we're headed down to St. Louis Obispo. So if we're going west, it would be an even number. Going east is an odd number. All right, so last call. Otherwise, I'll pick something here, and that's fine. I can pick it. So let's say the next one's going to be relatively short and low. So let's say flight level. No, you're fine, Fokker. It's fine to ask. Let's say flight level 270. Well, let's get up in the air for this one. And I think the next leg is going to be a little shorter, and we're going to have a lower altitude. So let's say 27. You want to do 23,000? We can do 23,000. That works. All right, 23,000. All right, so Sacramento J126 SNS J18 Ciano to Catawba. Excellent. Excellent. I think that looks really, really good. So we're going to go ahead and file this flight plan for 23,000 feet. That's all good. Now, the second thing I need to do is I need to see if Sacramento is actually towered here on the network. It is wonderful. So this is a towered airport on the Pilot Edge network. So we're going to have to do all of our things here. So let's go ahead and do the small charts. Go back to the sim here real quick. We'll look at the Sacramento charts, and we'll look at our airport diagram, and we'll see if they have a clearance delivery. They don't. They only have ground. So we will reach out to ground control and get our clearance. So let's get some power to the plane, get all this fired up, and get a GPU going. Clear the chocks, close the doors. Make sure we got fuel, because somebody keeps leaving my planes empty of fuel. I don't know why that happens. Fokker, is it you? Are you flying my plane when I'm offline? Is that why it's always empty? Maybe it's Irish. Irish, are you flying my plane? Alright, so here's a neat thing about the 750. If we go to the wayport information and select airport, it's going to recognize that we are at Sacramento. We can go to frequencies here, and we can choose the ground frequency, which is 12500, and we can put that into our COM2 active right away. We could also grab the tower frequency, which is 119.5, and that's also CTAF, but it's tower here. And we can put tower into COM1 active. And then we may have a departure frequency of 127.4. So we're going to go ahead and plug that in and set that guy as our departure frequency in COM1 standby. I don't know if that's going to work or not, but it gives you a bunch of really quick frequencies. I think that's really cool. You wish you're way behind on your flight hours. I'm sorry, Fokker. I was just teasing anyway. Alright, so next thing on the list is to get our clearance. So we're looking for an IFR clearance to St. Louis Obispo. And L-U-I-S, St. Louis, KSBP, St. Louis. And then we're going to craft. And let's go ahead and connect to Pilot Edge and get on the right
Connected
frequency.
to Pilot Edge.
Hopefully you guys all just heard that. Connected to Pilot Edge. I think you probably did. And we are on Sacramento ground. And let's do one other quick thing. Let's verify that it is Sacramento ground. It's not. It's exec ground. So exec ground. You can see the star there on the chart. I'm just going to double check this with the flight diagram from the FAA. Make sure. Yeah, it's executive ground. All right. Cool. Good to know. That's kind of cool, in my opinion. Good to check that. All right, so back to the craft screen. Almost there. There it is. Executive ground, November 143 Victor Tango, IFR to St. Louis, and good evening.
Number 143 Victor Tango, executive ground, good evening. Clear to San Luis Airport, as filed. Maintain 2000, expect flight level 230, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 127.4, squawk 6061.
Clear to St. Louis as filed. Climb and maintain 2000, expect flight level 230 in 10 minutes. Departure frequency 127.4, squawk 6061, November 143 Victor Tango.
Number 3 Victor Tango, read that correct. Expect runway 20 for departure tonight.
Expect 20, thank you very much. 3 Victor Tango.
Good evening, Albuquerque Tower, Boeing 475.
There we go,
Sierra,
folks.
Holding short, runway 21.
Number 475 Romeo Sierra Heavy, Albuquerque Tower, wind to 180 at 10, runway 21 cleared for takeoff.
Yeah.
Runway 21 clear for takeoff.
That is the, as I understand it, that is the correct way to say the number 3 when you're talking over the over with the FAA. You say tree, and if you are going to say 5, you say fife. Now, I'm not perfect at it by any stretch of the imagination, but it is, I don't know, it's good to try, right? So here we are at KSAC, Sacramento Executive, and we've got a runway 20 departure. So that's we'll have to look at that to see if there's anything that comes up with that. But we're going to be going to SAC as our first waypoint. Once we get there, we're going to be looking for a jetway. All right, Irish. Good luck with school. It'll be okay, and we'll see you in a little bit. All right. So J128 or J126, I should say, all the way to SNS. That's perfect. So there's our airway entry, and then we're going to do another airway. J88 to Ciano. And then last but certainly not least, we'll add Bag of Bones. Yep, you are 100% correct. That's exactly how I understand it. It does sound a little bit funny, but you can actually hear the difference. Tree, fife, and niner. So our last waypoint, CADAB. That's the start of our approach fix for the RNAV. Approach into St. Louis. So there we go. That's our flight plan. All looks good. Let's go ahead and set our squawk code. 6061, I believe, but I am going to double check that.
Boeing 5 Romeo Sierra Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure 5 Romeo Sierra.
Come on. Tablet is fighting me right now. It
San Francisco Ground American 1228 ready to taxi. Again.
That's entirely possible. I don't know the specifics of the tree,
For 475 Romeo Sierra Albuquerque departure, radar contact.
but they certainly do it here.
1850 Oakland Center, good evening.
All right, 6061 altitude reporting. Enter. Perfect. So that is all set, and gonna go up to 2,000 feet. So this is gonna be pretty quick. We're gonna get there in a hurry. 1,000 feet per minute initial speed.
Ground American 1228.
And 160 knots climb. Perfect.
Yeah, I was a taxi. Gave me clearance to taxi, and something happened to the sim. Do you want me to continue?
127.4.
American 1228, Roger. Are you located at a gate somewhere?
Affirmative by Alpha and the Gulf.
American 1228, ensure your transponder is mode C. You're ready to taxi now?
Affirmative.
All right, so we got a guy who's getting ready to taxi. That's kind of cool.
Via Alpha, Foxtrot 1, Foxtrot.
All right,
runway 1
beacon
left,
on.
Foxtrot 1, contact the tower there.
Let's get ourselves started up.
Okay, taxi via Alpha, Foxtrot 1, Foxtrot, hold short, 1 left, and we'll call the tower from there. American 1228, thank you.
All right, so we are. Let's take a look at where we are. So we're done with this screen. We're expecting runway 20. That's fine. Hey, GPB 500. How are you, sir? Welcome. I'm glad you're here. You know this place. This is the very, very first stop, and we did a little tour here a little while ago. Went all the way around. I love the detail that you put in with all the little drain lines and everything else. So we did a little tour of the airport on the way out, and we're gonna take some shots as we get out of here. So, first thing I want to do is we are at the movement area, at the jet area, right at the control tower. So that'll be perfect. We'll get ourselves ready to go. And he told us to expect 20. So he could either give us taxi via mic.
Boeing 5 Romeo Sierra Heavy, contact Albuquerque Center 134.6.
So he could send us out this way and up Mike and have us cross a bunch of runways, or he could send us out Charlie and November and then Delta and access the runway from that direction. So he could give us a couple of different ways to get there. So this will be kind of a fun taxi, and yeah, should be good. Plane is started. Generators are on. Let's get rid of our ground power unit. GPB, how?
Romeo Sierra, Albuquerque Center, climb and maintain flight level 330.
So how have you been doing? I hope you've been doing well. We haven't had a chance to talk much, other than the few emails to set
121.4
to set up the subscription. But I hope you're doing really, really well.
Sister Adult Sierra 121.4.
All right, so let's go ahead and get over. We've still got Sacramento ground. Give a quick look around. No traffic. No traffic over there.
710 Delta Sierra, Seattle Center, Roger.
Brake check good. Oh no, man. We've all been there. Every sim pilot ever has been there. Every one of us. That sucks, though. Burbank to San Francisco and blue screen on fire. Now, here's the question for you. You were going to Oh, you're going to Burbank. Oh, okay. I gotcha. I was going to ask, if you were flying into San Francisco, I was curious to see whether or not you had, if you had, lined up for the correct runway. Because I hear San Francisco is hard to line up for the correct runways for some reason. I don't know what it is, but it seems like everybody has a hard time lining up for the right runways at San Francisco. Sacramento ground, November 143, Victor Tango, at the Jet Center just next to the control tower, ready to taxi.
Number 3, Victor Tango, runway 20, taxi via Mike Delta, cross runway 16 and runway 12 at taxiway Mike.
Okay, taxi Mike Delta to runway 20, cross runway 16 and runway 12, 3 Victor Tango. Hey, look at that. It was one of the two routes that I predicted he would give us. So that's kind of cool.
Unit 1850, descend via the Surfer to arrival, use the Monterey altimeter, that's 3016.
So, hey, LSPDFR, how you doing? So our altimeter setting is 3011 right here. So we're going to roll on out, and Mike should be kind of over in this direction. That's so cool. Nice little helicopter there parked on the pad. And I'm going to guess that I should actually come over this way, because there are lines on these things. Boy, that's helpful. And then we'll take a left on Mike. Now we're on Mike. We'll take another quick look at the airport here as we roll down. Take a quick screenshot because that's pretty cool looking. All right, coming up to 16. Let's go ahead and
28 ensure transponder remote C.
Oh, check it on that for the mode C, American 1228.
flip that on, nav lights on, beacons on as we cross the runway. Quick look. I don't see anything coming.
Salt Lake clearance Southwest 467, IFR, lost wages.
So there's 16. Cross that.
467 Salt Lake clearance, good evening. Clear to Las Vegas Airport, Sever 2 departure, Milford transition, Luxor 2 arrival. Climb via the SID, squawk 4542.
Guys should have yelled at me for having my charts in the way. That's
Clear to
silly.
Vegas on the Sever 2 Milford, and then the Luxor arrival 4542.
All right, crossing 12.
Good evening.
Southwest 467, read back correct.
So we're going to maintain 2,000. So that's going to happen really quickly. And I think we're going to get a fly heading off of the end of the runway here. So I'm sort of expecting Tower to give me that.
American 1228, hold 12-1 left.
Oh, are you following along? All right. Well, there you go. Here we are. We're at our destination.
On 120.5.
1205, American 1228.
All right. So let's go ahead and talk to Tower. 119.5 is the tower frequency, so we got that all set up. Executive Tower, November 143, Victor Tango, holding short 20.
Number 143 Victor Tango Executive Tower, wind 150 at 6, runway 20, cleared for takeoff, turn left heading 150.
After takeoff, left 150, clear for takeoff 20, 3 Victor Tango. Okay, so we're going to go heading 150.
American 1228, holding short 1 left.
1228 Tower, cross runway 1 left and runway 1 right at Foxtrot 1, continue taxi.
Cross 1 left, 1 right, continue taxi, American 1228.
Get ourselves lined up on the runway here. This is still a taxiway, according to the line. So we'll roll right up here and set our brakes. All right, everything is on. We look good. Temperature is 10 degrees. So I'm going to go ahead, just in case we get into some of these clouds, I'm going to go ahead and turn on our ice protection. Power to maximum. Stabilized, and away we go. All right, Fokker. We'll see you next. We'll see you a little later, I hope. All right, up we go. Gear up. And let's go ahead and make that left-hand turn. 150, climbing to 1,000. Go ahead and pull back on our speed here a little bit. And we'll wait for the call to go to departure.
Clip 3 Victor Tango, contact departure.
Over to departure, 3 Victor Tango. NorCal departure, November 143 Victor Tango, 1,000 feet for 2,000 feet.
Approaching altitude.
Number 143 Victor Tango, NorCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain, flight level 190.
Up to flight level 190, 3 Victor Tango. And take all that speed and turn it into vertical. Now we can put our power back in. Get this climb going right. Alright, here we go. We're headed out. Beautiful look at executive back there as we depart the area.
Boeing 5 Romeo Sierra, contact Denver Center 127.02.
Yeah, there it is right there. Away we go. Away we go.
Number 475 Romeo Sierra, Denver Center, roger. Clips 3 Victor Tango, proceed direct Salinas, VOR on course.
Direct Salinas and then ONAV, 3 Victor Tango.
American 1228, will you be ready upon reaching? American 1228, roger, advise when you're ready. United 1850, contact.
All right, there we go.
121.3.
Direct Salinas. And let's go ahead and jump out of the jet here. We'll just keep on climbing. We'll get a high zone frequency here sometime soon. As we head out of NorCal. And we head for another wonderful airport, one we know well from the original sim.
United 1850, NorCal search, roger.
One of the first places I ever flew
got,
to.
The current weather at San Francisco, and expect ILS runway 28 left approach tonight.
St. Louis Obispo. So we're headed for St. Louis Obispo, but it's going to look different than than when we saw it when I was doing my cat ratings, because we got the GPB 500C reloaded down there at St. Louis Obispo too. So going to be a good time. Going to be a lot of fun.
American 1228, San Francisco Tower, runway 28 left, cleared for takeoff, wind 210 at 6.
Gotta love this beautiful NorCal scenery.
Contact NorCal departure 120.905.
It's
Nicholas 3 Victor Tango, contact NorCal departure 120.905.
120.905 through Victor Tango. NorCal departure, November 143 Victor Tango, 8,500 for flight level 190, and sorry about that.
143 Victor Tango, NorCal departure, roger. That is 1850, thanks for Victor.
Lots of wine country around here. Nice. I can get behind some wine country. Must be a little crop dusting. I don't know what airport that is. That's just off to our left at this point. It could be something relatively small. That's F-72. Yeah, Franklin. So probably a small little airport there. A couple of different runways. Raniels, how you doing? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good time. Feel free to say hi. Join us in chat. We're having a good time. Ask any questions you got. I'm Jay Falcon.
American 1228, contact NorCal departure.
So St. Louis Obispo is in the middle of the vineyards, and it used to be in the middle of an oil field. That's really neat. Did you find out all this stuff while you were sort of doing the layout, or you were doing the scenery, or did you just know that this from history?
American 1228, NorCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 190.
OG Blue Pill, thanks for the follow. That's a funny name. Made me laugh. No, that's really neat. That's really, really cool. I can imagine that you go through lots of searching for lots of things to find photos, and yeah, exactly. Find all sorts of stuff while you're searching photos and imagery. You know, that kind of stuff, it could just never would have happened without the internet, right? Just so much info available out there about all these little tiny places that you never would have been to, you've never heard of, and yet you can find out that it's now vineyards where an oil field used to be. That's just cool. That's really, really neat. I had no idea, and the best part, I chose St. Louis Obispo because it's the second airport I ever flew to, right? Because the Cat 2, you fly out of Oceano to Lima 88, New Sioma, and then you turn around and you fly back to St. Louis Obispo. It's the first time I ever talked to a tower controller. So, really, really neat stuff.
4790 Seattle clearance, roger. Cleared to Portland International Airport. This will be a full route clearance, by the way. Cleared up Portland International Airport, Seattle 6 departure, vectors to Buzo, that's Bravo, Uniform, Whiskey, Zulu, Oscar, Crater 2, RNAV arrival, Kilo Romeo, Alpha, Tango Romeo. Maintain 9,000, expect 17,000, 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 120.4, squawk 2222.
AJ sounds like he's yawning just a little bit about that. Must have been a long day. We might get a controller change here in the next 8 minutes or so. We'll see what happens. The owner was of an oil company, built the airstrip for his own purposes at Lima 88, and the town in whole was later sold off. Oh wow! Yeah, I had no idea, man. We'll plan on going back to.
Readback, correct?
We'll plan on going back to Lima 88.
On the Wesler departure, you appear to be on runway heading.
I think I can get an EA. I think I can get the.
1220, and after Wesler should be a left turn to port to join the departure. If you're able to now, left turn direct to port.
So, yeah, I think I can get the Eclipse E1000 into that airport. It's a tiny little runway, really narrow and really small, but I think I can do it. That's my plan anyway. So we might
check loud and clear.
We might do a couple of VFR hops.
3 Victor Tango contact Oakland Center 127.45.
12745 through Victor Tango.
American 1228 contact Oakland Center 127.45.
Oakland Center, November 143 Victor Tango, flight level 190.
Number 143 Victor Tango, Oakland Center, climb maintain flight level 230.
Up to 230 through Victor Tango. That's getting a little dark in the cockpit here. That's interesting. That's kind of weird. Yeah, I may have forgotten to set my air source here. Woo, that's exciting. I got that switch just in time. Hey, look at that.
28, we're going to discontinue this flight. Start over.
American 1228, okay.
Cabin air pressure coming back up. We made it. We made it.
Sorry, who else was calling it answered? I had two calling at once.
Wow. God, I noticed that, huh?
Southwest 467, Roger. Salt Lake ground, taxi via hotel to the DX bed.
Well, that's the first time that's happened. That's new.
Delta 4790 Buzo, Bravo Uniform, Whiskey Zulu Oscar.
You used to be able to change the view outside the plane and back in. It would reset so you could see. Yeah, I guess they have changed it. I didn't. That's not actually why I was doing that. I was trying to figure out what was going on.
That is 1850. Contact Nortel 135.65.
Oh well. Nothing like.
That's 3 Victor Tango. Verify climbing flight level 230.
Up to flight level 230, 3 Victor Tango. I guess,
I did 1850, North Delta Rich, roger.
So, Ground Point Niner probably doesn't know what just happened. And probably doesn't know why I wasn't climbing to 230. We probably should not tell him that. We also probably should not tell Marcus or anyone else. Can you folks keep my secret, please? That was terrible. That was absolutely terrible on my part.
Approaching altitude.
You won't tell anybody, will you? Thanks, GPV. Yeah, we got pressure coming up now. So that's good. You'd think the oxygen masks would have dropped on me or something. Hey, there's a pressure problem in the cockpit. But there's literally no warning for that. That's interesting. I'm actually really surprised. Alright, so we've reached 230. We're all in one piece. We're feeling better. Hypoxia has gone away. I guess I need to update my stream name to How's Hypoxia Feel? Luckily, we haven't had that much. We missed most of the weather coming out, which was kind of nice.
Denver Center, Baron 83 Tango uniform, VFR request.
All right.
That is 1850, flighting 350 vectors to final, maintain 8,000.
So weather at St. Louis right now as we're taking off. We got a little ways to go here, but we have winds at 310 at 15 knots, so we got some winds.
83 Tango uniform, go ahead.
Denver Center, November 83 Tango uniform, Barons Land Golf. We're just departed the Page Airport. We're gonna climb to 10,500. We'd like to pick up flight following to the Grand Canyon Airport.
Nice call. That was like a really good radio call right there. That's a great flight following request.
348, taxi via hotel.
So, but we got 10 miles visibility, clouds few at 9,000.
83 Tango uniform, squawk 3302.
3302, November 83 Tango uniform.
You had 106 knot tailwind at 31,000 feet? Damn. That's breezy. Got yourself into the jet stream, did you? .310 at 15 knots is good, though. I mean, it will help us go real slow.
0 at 5, runway 34 right, cleared for takeoff.
Should make for a good landing. Well, let's see. Was that tonight?
Headed 1850, turn 10 degrees left, descend to maintain 6,000.
So, we have this little thing here. I love this thing. This is great. And if you type in KSBP, it'll take us over to San Luis Obispo. And here's so this is the surface winds. And you said flight level 310. Well, here's 300. And we just zoom out. Yeah, buddy. You had a jet stream. That's crazy fast. So if you were just north of that, 95 knots.
Number 83 Tango Uniform, radar contact 6 miles south of Page. VOR altitude indicates 900,000. Say aircraft type.
It's a
So-
Baron 83 Tango Uniform.
About 80 knots right at St. Louis Obispo, but if you go a little further north of that, you get some...
Baron 3 Tango Uniform, roger, maintain VFR.
Wilco, November 83 Tango Uniform, position and altitude checks.
A little inland by Paso Robles, huh? Well, let's type in Paso Robles and see.
1850, turn left heading 310, intercept runway 28 left, localizer.
It's saying Paso Robles right now is at 85 knots. So 85 knots at at flight level 300. The next level up I get is 340. So
Rockme, across Rockme, at or above 4,000, cleared ILS runway 28 left, approach.
So yeah. Pretty good, man. Pretty darn good if you ask me. But yeah, you can
710 Delta Sierra, radar contact well.
a little further in, you can get, Fresno, for example. 100 knots.
7 contact, Salt Lake departure.
100 knots at Fresno. Clouds are just thin enough to see a little bit of the ortho through there, which is kind of cool.
Southwest 467, Salt Lake departure, radar contact, climb maintain flight level 230.
So the first flight I did with the scenery pack there,
83 Tango
GPP,
uniform contact, LA Center 124.85.
was to Burbank to do the 4 stacks
Can you repeat
visual.
the frequency for 83 Tango Uniform, please?
Tango uniform 124.85.
Ah, good old weather,
2485 Baron 83 Tango Uniform.
good old weather reload. Clouds are going away. Nice.
At 1850, contact San Francisco Tower 120.5.
That's on the wrong side of the plane.
Plus 467, contact Salt Lake Center 135.77.
Wrong side of the plane. So I was planning on doing the RNAV runway 29, the RNAV GPS runway 29, which would give me a procedure
San
turn.
Francisco Tower, hello, wind 200 at 6, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Hey, it's my strong arm. How you doing, buddy? We just had our controller change. But yeah, so I planned my last point is I don't know how to pronounce this, but Katab. And so we're gonna be headed for Katab, and then
467 Salt Lake Center, climb and maintain flight level 320.
and then we're gonna do a teardrop procedure turn
475 Romeo Sierra, descend via the
and head on in. Of course, we could just do a visual into it, and that would be fine too, right? 10 miles clear, as long as we can get below 9,000, which shouldn't be a problem there. But on an IFR flight plan, yeah, the RNAV GPS runway 29er. They've got a few others over there. And then, of course, I got to figure out which departure to do as we head on our second flight. Because the second flight, we're going to head down to John Wayne. So we're going to take off out of St. Louis Obispo and go land at John Wayne for our second departure here. Getting some chop here at 230. Got a heck of a 62 knot crosswind. Do you see that? There's a guy that lived there that you consulted with. A winery and an arch. He was adamant a minute about the arch was a visual cue they used for flying in. Really? Is it? And did you model it in the sim? If so, we can look for it. That'll be cool. Nice, man. That's really cool. Just right across the street from the runway. Awesome. I can't wait to see it. I have not seen St. Louis Obispo, so. Feels like if the runway was right there, what other visual cues would you need? Maybe that's just me. I can see the runway, but there's also the arch. But instructor, certified flight instructor, I can see the runway. Oh, I can't wait to see this GPV. This is going to be awesome. This is going to be great. Oh, goodness gracious. Speaking of that, I probably should start planning a descent profile here. So let me pull up my flight plan. So CDAB is 115 miles away. The arch is the entry. Oh, cool.
Southwest 467, left heading 160, radar vectors Milford.
That's nice. All right, so let's see. The
Sure, you don't wanna
RNF.
go to Oakland?
The RNF runway is. So let's see here. It's something like 3,000. Yeah. So 3,300 feet. So. So something like 60 miles. 60 miles is our top of drop. Because we got to drop 20,000 feet. So that should take us.
Romeo Sierra, contact Denver approach 120.35.
That should take us a little under that amount of time. At some point, as we get closer here, we should get the Los Angeles
At
via
1850 to actually the ramp via Delta and Alpha.
a Los Angeles transfer. So that'll be kind of fun. Get a little Los Angeles transfer in just as we get to St. Louis.
We're 475 Romeo Sierra Heavy, Denver approach. Hello. Denver altimeter 2968. Expect visual approach runway 17.
All right, we'll see you in a bit.
Southwest 467 flighting 170, one able, clear direct Milford.
So we got some traffic out here on the west. We'll see how it picks up in the east. I'm hoping there's going to be a few people running around on St. Louis Obispo. That would be fun to see a few planes. It's a common spot for folks to do traffic patterns and all sorts of things. So that'll be kind of interesting if we can get down there and there's some people at St. Louis Obispo.
Or 143 Victor Tango, descended pilot's discretion, maintain 9,000, possible rebels altimeter 3014.
Altimeter 3014, pilot's discretion down to 9,000, 3 Victor Tango. Alright, I'm going to write that down, 3014. 3014 is my altimeter setting when I decide to drop. So we're just cranking along, singing our song. And we're going to top a drop in about 35 miles, somewhere in that area, about 35 miles. We'll go down, start our heading down towards 9,000. But we got some time. Update this to 9,000. And 2,000 down when we get ready for it. But we got a little ways to go still. We're doing a good solid 320 knots over the ground. So should be good. Welcome back, GPB. We just got our drop instructions. So pilot's discretion down to 9,000. So we got a little bit of time left. Got 30 miles or so, but yeah, we've got our clearance to go lower when we want. And I'm guessing we're either going to get a SoCal approach frequency, or we'll get a Los Angeles Center. We'll see which one we get first. We may get a SoCal approach just because of how close we are to the transition when we actually get there. So we'll see. It's gonna be kind of interesting. The next flight should be.
Roger, thanks for mine.
The next approach should be pretty easy. It should be just a tech route down to John Wayne. We'll see if they let us fly the tech route in a jet. They may not. Last time I got rutted all over hell with a jet trying to go through SoCal. They were like, "Nope, go around." Nope, go around. But we can get in and set up our frequencies. So, really quickly, back. Waypoint information, airport. We can change the airport. KSBP. And grab our frequencies, and we can grab the ATIS. Sure, why not? Let's grab the ATIS and set it into COM2 active. And then we can set tower, which is 124 into COM2 standby for now. And then we'll monitor 2, so once the ATIS starts coming in, we'll be able to pick that up. 75 miles. 75 miles to go. You know, everybody gives X-Plane correct. Gosh, I cannot talk tonight. It's one of those nights. Everybody gives X-Plane's clouds a hard time, but and rightfully so. But in the cases where you got these little thin clouds that you can kind of see through and stuff, I don't know. I think it's kind of pretty still. It's a lot of fun. I don't know. I like it when they're thin, the thin clouds like this.
Southwest 467, Seattle ground, runway 16 left, taxi via Bravo Charlie.
I mean, they're not perfect. I know. They're great until you've seen better.
Delta 4790, Seattle ground, runway 16 left, taxi via Bravo Charlie.
Yeah, stock ground textures aren't too bad, and then you saw ortho. And ortho turned your whole world upside down. You see the stock airports aren't so bad, then you see your work. Yeah, no, I know there's always better. But I'm convincing myself that I have to wait until Active Sky releases for X-Plane. I've heard
San Luis Co RGNL information Golf 1900 Zulu weather.
Well,
wind 30.
All right, let's listen to the real latest now that started coming in.
2.6 altimeter 3016 visual approach runway 2529 in use. Departing runway 2529 read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have whiskey. San Luis County Regional Information Whiskey 0156 Zulu. Wind 300 at 8. Visibility 10. Sky clear below 2000. Temperature 11. 2.6 altimeter 3016 visual approach runway 2529 in use. Departing runway 2529 read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have with.
All right, so let's go ahead. Oakland Center, November 143, Victor Tango, departing flight level 230.
3 Victor Tango, roger.
All right, headed down. So let's get our speed down to 210 knots as we come down. There's no reason to really crank through that. Hey Maverick, how you doing tonight? Nice to see you. Some good freeware upgrades that really help use soft clouds. Okay. Alright, well, we'll check out soft clouds then. As long as they don't... So the big concern I have is, being a streamer, I don't want the... I mean, the clouds are fine. They're okay. They're not great, but they're fine. Ooh, we've got some loading. We got some frames loading. Come on, frames, you can do it. There they are. So I work really hard to keep my frames above 30 frames per second, if at all possible. I work really hard to try to keep my frame rate high.
5 Romeo Sierra Heavy, descend and maintain 8,000.
Anything that's going to reduce my frame rates, like clouds, I really got to be careful. And I know X-Plane is pretty terrible with their default clouds anyway. It's just one of those things that I got to be worried about. Okay, cool, Maverick. That's great. Hey, Aviation 215, 2015? How you doing? Welcome aboard. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. We're in our initial approach to St. Louis Obispo. And in fact, I am going to insert KSBP.
143 Victor Tango, contact Santa Barbara approach 120.55.
12055. Have a great night, 3 Victor Tango.
Take it easy.
Southwest 1131 Limerick clearance. Good evening, clear to the Phoenix Airport, border 7 departure, Imperial transition that is filed. Maintain 8000, departure frequency 119.6, squawk 4464.
Flip some landing lights on just because we're coming. Well, I guess we don't need them quite yet. That's a little early. A little early for that.
Departure frequency 119.6.
Santa Barbara approach, November 143, Victor Tango, flip, 17,000 for 9,000. Good evening.
3 Victor Tango, so Santa Barbara approach, good evening, San Luis, altimeter 3016.
3016. And we'd like the RNAV approach for runway 29, and we have whiskey.
3 Victor Tango, roger, expect that. Southwest 1131, the departure's the border 7, it's the one you filed.
Okay, so we're going to ask for the RNAV 29er.
That's correct.
No star.
3 Victor Tango, descend and maintain 6,000.
Down to 6,000, 3 Victor Tango. So we're going to ignore all of this nonsense about Kiki, because we're not going there. And let's see, we'll just remove that waypoint. And we'll remove that waypoint, and then everything should be all lined up and ready to go. So let's go ahead and
62 Kilo Yuma Tower, good evening, 125 at 5, runway 21 right, cleared land.
Prep our RNAV for GPS, runway 29er. So we're going to do a procedure turn. And so we're going to cut all the way through, and we're going to do a teardrop entry. You've tried several different cloud mods, and you found this one was the best because of the non-FPS hit, and the clouds don't flicker. Nice. Well, thank you, Maverick. I appreciate that. I learned most of my stuff from you guys here in the channel, so I appreciate you sharing that. And I've already written down soft clouds, and I'm going to check that out. So I appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right. So quick look here at the approach. Bring up the charts. So
we're 508 unable. I'll have you over to Oakland shortly. You can make that request with him.
We're headed for CADAB. We're going to do the procedure turn. So we're going to come into CADAB. We're going to head outbound. We're going to head straight through. We're going to turn outbound.
Number 99 X-ray, connect Joshua, approach 126.1.
To a heading of 125. And then we'll make a left-hand turn, a teardrop turn back inbound to CADAB for 305. And then, of course, we can drop all the way down once we reach CADAB to 3,300 feet. So we're gonna have an opportunity to keep on descending.
99 X-ray Joshua, approach, good evening, Palmdale, altimeter 3008.
And so, COM2 active.
143 Vector Tango, flighting 170 Vector to final, descend and maintain 5,000.
Uh, 170 and down to 5,000 through Victor Tango. I guess we're going to get taken off of that. I guess we're not going to do the procedure turn. I should have been more clear. So much for that procedure turn. Alright, so COM2 active is our CTAF frequency. We want our ground frequency to
Flexjet
be
508, connect Oakland Center 127.45.
COM2 standby. He's got me coming in pretty close. Pretty short final here. I feel like I'm going to be real high. I'm going to start slowing down.
One 4-3 Victor Tango. This heading's going to take you across the final approach course, and I'll put you back on it from the south side.
Roger, 3 Victor Tango. That makes a lot more sense.
Roger.
Good evening, November 6239, Papa radio check.
Aircraft for the radio check, it's 5x5. It was 6239 Papa. A3 Tango uniform, you have the field in sight, they're now 12 o'clock, 8 miles.
Negative, still we can see the field.
Roger.
Aviation, yeah, the PC-12 did come out. From what I've heard from the community, and I don't know this personally, but from what I've heard in the community, some folks are pretty salty with the Carinata. And so, yeah.
Approaching altitude.
At ground, November 6239, Papa. Papa Alpha 24, land Golf request traffic advisories for Mike Hotel Victor at 7,500 with information whiskey.
Alright, starting to set up for the landing. Drop our flaps.
For 6239 Papa, Bakersfield ground departure frequency 118.8, squawk 6765, and say again the aircraft type.
So, if you had the choice to fly,
Command T, Papa Alpha 24, land Golf.
You had to fly the Carinata PC-12.
Yeah, 118.8 departure frequency, squawk 6865. November 6239, Papa.
39 Papa, 6765.
6765, 39, Papa.
39 Papa, thanks, read back correct.
Or you get the chance to fly the Aerobask E1000. Which one do you choose?
Southwest 695 LA ground, runway 24 left, taxi by a Delta 8 Echo,
I'm
and
just,
if you need it for your scenery.
Just asking. There's the airport down there. Yeah, I mean, I don't own it. But I think there's a lot of folks that are in with the TBM at this moment. The TBM,
Yeah, a lot of the older scenery packs for Los Angeles do not have the other extension, the new extension to the east of runway 24 left. So the runway actually starts at Victor. There's actually 2 more taxiways there to the east of that now. Most scenery packs do not reflect that.
So, yeah, I mean,
Roger, plan 24 left at Victor then.
I don't know. Again, this is not me saying this.
83 Tango uniform has the field in sight.
I've just heard that some folks are pretty salty with Carinata.
There. Remember, 883 Tango uniform radar services terminated squawk VFR connect Canyon Tower 119.0.
Squawk maintain VFR 119.0. Thank you very much. November 83 Tango uniform.
3 Yankee Bravo, join Foxtrot to the ramp. You can remain this frequency.
So I have a feeling.
Papa Trina, Papa ready for taxi.
I have a feeling he's bringing me to Fayberg, and then he's going to be bringing me back up. That's just my guess.
6262 Kilo. There's a couple of different FBOs there actually, but the easiest way to get you there is turn right on runway 3 left, and exit on runway 35. Take Zulu 3 into the ramp, and you can remain this frequency.
So I hope it's a good plane. I hope all the planes are good planes, right? The more the better the better the suite of planes that we have to pick from, the more people that are developing for the community, the better I think we all end up being, right?
4554 LA ground runway 25 left, taxi via Alpha Foxtrot.
And ground, Piper 39, Papa, request taxi.
Number 39 Papa Bakersfield ground runway 30 right, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
It's definitely busier
Alpha
down
Bravo,
here in LA.
30 right, Piper 39, Papa.
143 Victor Tango heading 130 to send to 4,000.
Left to 130 down to 4,000 through Victor Tango.
Southwest 695 LA Tower, good evening. Runway 24 left at Victor, clear for takeoff.
All right, so we're gonna
Tango Uniform Canyon Tower, good evening. Make straight to runway 21. You are clear to land to wind 200 at 11.
Getting a nice little tour of the scenery here, though. Look at that. Driving all over the place. It's great.
0 Charlie Pop, San Luis Tower left, closed traffic approved. Report midfield downwind each time, wind 300 at 8. Runway 29 are clear for takeoff.
So we'll get turned around and get a look at San Luis Obispo here very shortly, because we're going to get a left-hand turn really quickly.
Southwest 1131, roger, no problem.
Got some clouds coming in here. So much for sky being clear. What ortho for XP are you using? Aviation, I use either Zoom level 17 or Zoom level 18. Depends on the area. Hey, SimSal, hey, look at this right out the window. Here's all of these. These are all vineyards, I'm guessing, huh? Those are those fancy vineyards.
Southwest 695, connect SoCal departure.
All right, so we've now officially flown through. Let's see if we can get you. I'm going to get a turn here really quickly.
Radar contact, climb and maintain 13,000.
Let's see if we can get you guys a real good view of it here for just a second. Yeah, it's either
Victor Tango, turn left, heading 010.
010 through Victor Tango.
And you can expect direct CADAB shortly if you want to get that set up.
We've got it all ready to go.
Roger.
Alright, so within 4 miles of CADAB, we can drop ourselves down to 3,300 feet and then down to 2,900 feet on the way to Hill.
143 Victor Tango, turn left, direct CADAB, cross CADAB at or above 3,300, cleared straight in, RNAV, runway 29 approach.
Direct CADAB and cross CADAB at or above 3,000, clears straight in, runway 29 RNAV approach.
3 Victor Tango, it's CADAB at or above 3,300, 3,300.
Above 3,300 through Victor Tango, thank you.
So Charlie Pop, runway 29 cleared for the option, wind 300 at 8.
Alright, so here we go, making our actual approach now at this point into the area. So we're direct CADAB. Once we get to CADAB, down 200 feet per minute probably isn't going to do it for us, so let's get that down a little bit more. 3,300 feet. And we can start bringing the power back as we get to our final approach fix, which is Kavli. Kavli is going to be our final approach fix. So once we get down to 3,300, it's 2-9 is our next step.
Top of Bakersfield Tower. Good evening. Make a right downwind departure. Runway 30 right. Clear for takeoff.
2-9 is our next step.
Southwest 695. Connect LA Center 133.55. Southwest 695 LA Center, good evening, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Ooh, those hills are close.
4554 LA Tower, good evening, runway 25 left, clear for takeoff. Southwest 695, clear direct stoked.
So the best way to tell if something will show up for you in your aviation or in your flight level is go to either Bing or Google, depending on what you use for your ortho aviation, and look at it on the maps. And if you can see it in the
Tango uniform, Roger, pop it to the ramp. You can remain this frequency.
If you can see it in the satellite view, then yeah, you're gonna see it in ortho.
990 Charlie Pop, I need you to make that turn into final now, please. You shouldn't be setting up for almost a 3-mile final area. I have traffic inbound for 29.
Uh-oh. Climb to 4,000 via 290 and hold it crate. 110 knots. Slowing it down. 240 is next. 2,400 feet. That's my next step. So it looks like we may have some traffic out in front of us here. But yeah, I don't see any reason why it wouldn't.
4554 connects SoCal departure.
Second notch flaps.
FedEx 4554 SoCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 13,000.
Looking for that traffic. He's there somewhere. It depends on what you use for your ortho, right? Most people either use Bing or Google, one or the other.
One 143 Victor Tango connect San Luis Tower 124.0.
1240 through Victor Tango.
Autopilot disconnect.
St. Louis Tower, November 143 Victor Tango, straight in runway 29 RNAV.
Number 143 Victor Tango San Luis Tower, good evening, runway 29er, number 2, clear to land, following a Skyhawk on short final, wind 300 at 8.
Clear to land, number 2, following the Skyhawk. We're looking for him through Victor Tango.
Southwest 467 cross Luxor at maintain a 12,000, Vegas altimeter 29er 89er.
Alright, so it's my airplane at this point. I gotta set up for a landing configuration. I'm gonna pull the power back.
39er Papa connect Bakersfield departure.
Bakersfield, 39 Papa.
Looking for that.
39er Papa Bakersfield departure, radar contact, altimeter 3014.
Hey, Jay Sprayberry, how you doing? All right, gear down. Following the glide path.
4554, clear to Echo Lady J, contact LA Center 133.55.
Yes, you do. I'm always high and fast, right?
That's 3355.
It's a good chance of a go around anytime we fly. This is really cool. I'm looking for that arch. Have I already gone past the arch? Maybe I have. I'm seeing I'm on the glide slope, but man.
300.
Little float, little float. Hey, Fishko Blue, how you doing?
200.
Good timing, Fishko Blue. Oh, there's the arch.
0 Charlie Papa, reporting left downwind.
FedEx 4554 LA Center, roger, climb and maintain flight level 380.
There it is. That's really cool.
990 Charlie Papa, runway 29er, number 2, cleared for the option following eclipse jet on about a half a mile from.
40.
Clear for the option, following on the jet number 2.
20.
0 Charlie Papa.
Number 99 X-ray, connect Bakersfield approach 118.8.
We'll contact 118.8.
Standing ground southwest 1131 gate 9, ready for push and start.
And we're down.
Southwest
Some
1131 underground, roger, you need to push back onto taxiway Bravo.
Yes, sir.
Okay, roger,
Clear
push onto
at
Bravo's
Foxtrot.
approved. Tail west,
Sean Bravo
runway
is
27.
approved, southwest 1131.
St. Louis Tower number 143, Victor Tango, clear of runway 29er at Foxtrot.
John X-ray Bakersfield approach, good evening, altimeter 3014.
Thank you very much, Simsal. Thank
143
you.
Victor Tango, off to the ramp, you can remain this frequency, we'll see you later.
Alpha to the ramp, and we'll see you on the way out through Victor Tango.
We'll be here.
Grand Canyon Ground, good evening. November 102 Delta Hotel, type DC-3, general aviation, taxi with hotel on a southwest departure.
Yeah, nothing like that Aspen landing. That Aspen landing was
Canyon
terrible.
Runway 21 taxi via Papa Bravo.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and pull right in
Papa
here.
Bravo 102 Delta Hotel.
Go ahead and kill that. Kill that. We'll go over here and park in this little general aviation area here. But thank you guys very, very much. I appreciate the calls of the nice landings. I appreciate that. You wish you could get Goldsy on your cat ratings. Should I let him know that? Hey Jambo, how you doing? Alright, so let's get some GPUs on.
X-ray descent, your discretion advised, and you have Bakersfield Airport in sight.
Go ahead and shut down our engines. That's great. We'll kill the lights. We're going to be here for just a minute. Welcome to St. Louis Obispo, everybody. Welcome to St. Louis Obispo. So we're going to come out and do a little tour around. So if you're just getting here, so we got some interesting. Are these helicopter pads here? GPB 1, 2, and 3. Are they the helicopter pads? I'm not actually sure. Nice little ACI Jet Center. Probably could have parked in there. That probably would have been appropriate for me to park at, but I parked at Transient. So you just parked over there in the middle of everything. This is Goldsy. Yes, it is. The one and the only Goldsy. But yeah, he's an awesome guy. So I got a great little control tower there. Not very big, but it's kind of a small airport. Got a standing ovation for that landing. Nice. Thanks, Fishko Blue. I appreciate that. So we got some larger terminal parking, kind of, for the terminal building here, right? Nice. I love the cobblestone look that you've done here with all the
Southwest
pavement.
467, connect LA Center
North,
124.85.
We got some additional small hangars up here. This airport's in the front. Well, we'll have to come back then when it gets updated.
Southwest 467 LA Center, good evening. Vegas altimeter 29er 89er.
But I mean, seriously, all these little dirt roads, they actually look like dirt roads. That's really cool. So that's awesome. Let's swing on over. We got some construction going on. It looks like over here in this area. That's kind of neat. Nice all-tech building. Man, this just looks awesome, GPV. I mean, it really does. I know I say it all the time, but it just looks really, really good.
0 Charlie Papa is going around.
0 Charlie Papa, roger.
So here's that plane that's on, this plane was going around. So he's climbing right now to 4,000. See, this is why I can't ever see traffic. They're half invisible.
Maintaining ground, 102 Delta Hotel is ready to go, runway 21.
Okay, 2 aircraft, call at once, I'll get the one at a time there, guys. Number 102 Delta Hotel, Canyon Tower, straight out departure approved, 121 clear for takeoff, 1200 to 11.
Straight out departure approved, ready to go, 102 Delta Hotel.
Very cool.
31 Lambert ground, runway 27, taxi via Bravo.
Of course, you got ortho all around it.
Southwest 1131.
Number 6239 Papa, connect Joshua, approach 124.55.
So I'll zoom out and give you guys a nice big view of the full airport here. Just back it on up. There you go. There's St. Louis Obispo, everybody. Or St. Louis Obispo, one or the other, however it's pronounced.
Yeah, it's Joshua, approach 124.55.
You just installed the ortho for California tonight? Nice, Jambo. Nice. Hey, Jambo, did you get your sound effects working?
0 Charlie Papa, reporting left downwind.
Yeah.
Charlie Papa, 200 cleared for the option, 13008.
SimSal, this is GPB-500.
Clear for the option, 0 Charlie Papa.
And this is his work, and he's right here in the channel. So it's a beautiful job. And since he won't say it himself, I will. You can get all of his airports, along with updates and new releases, by reaching out to him for $75. So for $75 you get, and it's probably, I don't know, I'd have to count, but it's dozens of airports that he's done, and they are amazing. Every one of them is really, really well done. You can check out some of his free stuff, or you can just hang out here, because we're going to go fly to another one of his airports. We're going to John Wayne. So, KSBP to KSNA. And so the first thing I'm going to do before I do anything is I'm going to check to see if there is a tech route for this. I know, I just embarrassed the hell out of you, didn't I, GPB? I'm sorry, buddy.
62 Kilo picking up my IFR to Ontario.
I just embarrassed the hell out of GPB.
X-ray, thanks. Number 6262 Kilo, Yuma clearance. Good evening, clear to the Ontario airport via direct bird VOR, then as filed. Maintain 5,000, expect 16,000 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.55, squawk 1652.
So we're gonna go from St. Louis.
Ontario Airport on departure. We'll go direct BARD, then as filed. We're going to climb
to
maintain
John
55
Wayne.
and expect 16,000 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 25.55. Squawking 1652 for 60 kilo.
62 kilo, read back correct.
Actually, because we're in a jet, it's going to be S-band 43. And we're going to be at 11,000 feet. Santa Barbara, November 43. Tech route. We've got jet power. So gonna be a low flight. So let's go ahead and get this programmed in here. So let me show you guys the route here. So I'm gonna bring up some charts. Say goodbye to Windy for just a minute. KSBP, and we're gonna go to KSNA.
San Diego Tower, Southwest 1131, holding short 27.
Southwest 1131, Lemberg Tower, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 27, Southwest 1131.
929 X-ray radar services terminated. Keep the code. Connect the tower 118.1.
RZS
39 Papa advising you have the Mojave Airport in sight.
Victor 208 SXC SLI. Yeah, that's the one. The only difference is that I'm going to fly at 11,000 feet instead. So instead of being here, actually, let me look it up. So instead of being at, I don't know what it doesn't actually tell me. That's interesting.
Sellers to our Skyhawk 15
Yeah.
Golf, just off Oceano 2000 inbound with light close traffic, please.
So non-jets below 190 knots fly at 7,000.
Juliet Golf San Luis Tower, Roger. Enter left base, runway 29, report 3 miles.
Yeah, so
Left
Niner.
3 miles, 15 Juliet Golf.
Got to turn these guys down for a minute. All right, so
Bakersfield Tower, Epic 929 X-ray, 10 miles southeast, full stop.
929 X-ray, Bakersfield Tower, good evening. Make straight air, runway 30 right.
all right, I'm gonna turn them down for just a minute. J110M90 is for turboprops and specials. The for jet power, it says file 11,000. So I believe for this we're going to file 11,000 feet because we are jet powered. Now, if he wants us to fly at 9, we'll fly at 9. But according to the flight route search, we should be able to do 11,000. So we'll see. We'll see. But that's the flight plan. So I'm going to copy this, and we're going to go back to Pilot Edge real quick. Oh, we got somebody coming in for a landing. That's cool. You guys want to see this guy land? Let's see. Yeah, 11,000. Yeah, I'm flying the EA50, Jumbo. Yep, this is GPV scenery. Let's see if we can get down here close enough to see this guy come in. Might be easier just to do it this way.
Juliet Golf, you number 2 for the field. You're following a Skyhawk. He's at about you're 12 o'clock now, 2 miles at 1,100, just on a base turn.
Gonna get rid of those.
Okay, number 2 behind the Skyhawk will be entering on the left base and calling it 3 miles, 15 Juliet Golf.
15 Juliet Golf, Roger. Runway 29, number 2 cleared for the option, and the left closed traffic is approved. Report midfield down each time.
All right, so let's see if we can see. There should be a plane coming in here. Should be a plane coming in here somewhere. So we'll see if we can get these guys to land while I file this thing up. Bring the volume back up just a little bit.
Number 6239 Papa, radar service is terminated. Squawk VFR, connect Mojave Tower 127.6.
All right, so we'll put a nice little mark in there.
Bakersfield Tower, Epic 929 X-ray, 3 mile final for 30 right.
Yep.
929 X-ray, runway 30.
We're going around. Too high, too fast.
Yeah,
Yeah, thanks, Fish.
15J, I'll just confirm you do have the traffic ahead.
Yeah, just about to call you. We just saw him. I'm going to do a quick safety turn and re-enter the final, if that's okay with you.
Works for me. Left 360 is approved.
Left 360, 15 Julie Golf.
Tower, good evening, November 6239 Papa is 7 mile northwest inbound to land we go.
I see some lights.
Mojave Tower, good evening, and our right downwind runway 26, report midfield.
There's some lights right there.
426, we'll call you midfield 239 Papa.
So we got two planes right there, one there and one there.
262 kilos at Zulu 2 and Zulu. Taxi instructions for departure with Juliet.
All right, Fish, you got that float command ready just in case? Let's check out this landing. We hardly ever get to see anybody else land. This is gonna be cool.
On the ground, runway 21 right. Taxi via Zulu. Zulu 3. Hold short of runway 17. Connect the tower when you're there.
He looks a little high.
Okay, taxiing to runway 21 right via Zulu 3. Then we'll hold short of runway 17 and then contact tower at that point with 60 kilo.
Looked a little high.
67, descend and maintain 5,000.
You got it, buddy. Nice. Right there. Nice. Right.
Tower Southwest 1131. Do you want to switch over departure?
Right on the targets.
1131. Not sure what's going on there. I'm still showing you parked at the ramp at San Diego. What's your position there now?
We're flying the departure. We're at 8,000 feet right now.
That's
interesting. I still show you sitting on the ramp there. Try closing out the pilot edge client and then reopening it again. That might fix it.
Well, that's an interesting place to taxi, but okay.
Close application, disconnect it.
Yeah, just disconnect. Actually close the application out because usually disconnecting and reconnecting doesn't work with the P3DFSX client. You actually have to close it out and then reopen it again, and that
all right.
9 times out of 10 fixes the problem.
So
I'll go ahead and try that.
he's sitting in a very interesting spot. Got a second one coming in.
0 Charlie Papa is off the runway. Taxi to the ramp, please.
0 Charlie Papa, Roger Alpha to the ramp. Remain this frequency.
Taxi to the ramp. Remain on this frequency.
All right. All right. We gotta stop messing around. We got another flight to do. So I think aviation. That's a scenery glitch, not an issue. There goes another one taking back off again. So that's a scenery glitch. It's just he doesn't have the wonderful scenery that I have.
Yuma Tower, Marquis 6262 kilos, short of runway 17, ready for departure on runway 21 right.
All right, let's see if they've got a clearance. They've just got ground, so let's go over to 121.6. We'll just go to ground here real quick. And we'll clear this. We're going to John Wayne. And let's see, craft. Sheet.
Southwest 695, connect Oakland Center 127.45.
We'll turn Goldsy back up. Well, got a guy taxiing right there. That's kind of cool. We'll flip a beacon for him. Let him know that we're sitting here.
239 above his midfield only sits.
Some days you just need to plop it down anywhere. Yeah. No, actually, those landings both look pretty good.
239 Papa, thanks for my 26. Clear to land, wind 270, 16, gust 23.
Clear to land runway 239 Papa. It's for cat sit.
Roger. Southwest 467. Right now helps actually. Runway 26 left, clear visual approach.
St. Louis ground, November 143, Victor Tango. I'd like to get an IFR clearance over to John Wayne.
43 Victor Tango on request, am I? Southwest 1131, connect LA Center 133.55.
I just don't have the cool livery like J Falcon.
Julie Golf, midfield 29er on the downwind.
Juliet Golf, Roger, runway 29 cleared for the option.
29er cleared for the option, 15 Julie Golf.
Southwest 1131, connect LA Center 133.55.
Yuma Tower, Marquis 6262 kilos, holding short of runway 17, ready to go on 21 right.
6262 kilo.
I don't know if that guy's gonna still be here when we
Turn right on
when we
runway
go,
17,
but
left, and then back taxi runway 21 right, advise ready in position.
Okay, right on 17, then left.
he may log out before
right,
I get a chance to clear him.
when we're in position for 60 kilo.
I did not do this. This was Marcus MMC who did the livery for me. So I did not do this.
Southwest 1131, Lindbergh.
You're trying to paint?
FedEx 4554, connect Oakland Center 127.
I am such not an artist. So Fish Go Blue, I did see your question. Marcus made this one special.
Clear to the John Wayne Airport, flight runway heading, radar vectors, San Marcos VOR, then as filed, maintain 5,000, expect 1000 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 120.55, squawk 2301.
Runway, clear to John Wayne, runway heading, vectors to San Marcos as filed, 5,000, 11,000 in 5 minutes, 12055, squawk 2301, 3 Victor Tango.
3 Victor Tango, read back, correct. Southwest 467, connect Las Vegas Tower, 119.9.
Wow, that was good.
Southwest 1131, Limburg Tower.
That was a good readback. I am proud of myself for that. RZS.
Yuma Tower, Marquis 62 kilos in position.
62 kilo, Yuma Tower, roger, runway 21 right, clear for takeoff, and 250 at 5, right turn, direct bird.
Okay, clear for takeoff, runway 21 right, we'll make a right turn, direct bird.
Alright, so let's go ahead and delete our flight plan all the way out here. Delete flight plan, there we go. Let's do another.
Take your next left at Echo, and then join Charlie for the ramp, remain this frequency. It's
Unfortunately, that other guy had logged out already. I was going to say something to him, but... St. Louis Obispo, next waypoint is going to be our
Las Vegas,
RZS.
26 right, left.
That's San Marcos.
467 Las Vegas Tower, good evening, 220 at 1026.
VTU.
Third line, Southwest 467.
Southwest 1131, you with me?
Victor, whoops, gonna have to come back here at an airway. Victor 208 to SXC. Santa Catalina, and then SLI, and then we'll head to John Wayne, which is KSNA as our final destination point. So that's perfect. Let's go ahead and put in 5,000, and we'll start up at 1,000 feet per minute, just as a good place to be. 2, 3, 0, 1.
62 kilo, connect Yuma departure.
All right. So we're on ground. Tower is right there. Departure is going to be 12055. Plug that in. That's our departure frequency, so we're good there. Anything we're forgetting? Oh yeah, hey, let's start the plane.
2 kilo Yuma departure, radar contact, climb maintain 16,000.
Air source is still set up properly so we don't black out on this flight.
San Diego clearance November 461 Delta, radio check please.
461 Delta 5 by 5.
Not that we're supposed to radio. Not.
It's 15 Juliet Golf midfield 29er. We'd like to practice engine out on this turn if we could.
15 Juliet Golf approved this request. Runway 29er cleared for the option. Wind calm.
29er cleared for the option. 15 Juliet Golf.
GPV, can you? Yes, you can. All right, let's get over here and let's watch this guy land. Head on out of the movement area.
Southwest 1131 5x5 there now. I tried to reach you a couple times. Not sure what happened there, but you can climb and maintain flight level 390.
St. Louis ground, November 143 Victor Tango, ready to taxi with the weather.
143 Victor Tango, San Luis ground. We're 29er taxi by Alpha.
29er by Alpha. 3 Victor Tango. There's the Skyhawk. I got him in sight. Flip over to the tower. There it is right there, looking good. I can't see him. All right, let's see. Get a look at him here as we make the corner. St. Louis Tower, November 143 Victor Tango, holding short 29.
Or 143 Victor Tango, Roger. Runway 29er, line up and wait.
29er, line up and wait. It's nice to have some traffic around here other than being in the west.
Roger. Other than the drones that are trying to kill you up there.
I don't know, whoever's piloting knows this is crazy. What can I say?
True story.
Oh, good times, good times. Alright, gotta line up and wait. Alright, let's set our runway heading here. 295. Heading mode, vertical speed mode. Yeah, we're good to go. Yes, you can start it. Not in the real world, but here you can definitely do that.
143 Victor Tango, runway 29er clear for takeoff. Wind calm.
29er clear for takeoff. 3 Victor Tango. All right, power's up.
467's vacate Alpha 6 for Charlie 11.
Southwest 467, Roger, cross runway 26 right at Alpha 6. And taxi Bravo, Charlie 5. Correction, Bravo 5 into the Charlie gate. It's monitor ground point 1 once you cross.
Alright, we're crossing 26 right now, Bravo 5 to the gates and monitor ground point 1. Southwest 467. Thanks, good.
See you, baby.
See you.
All right, we're up in the air. Gears up.
That was Tower 15 Juliet Golf midfield. We'll go engine out again, and then this will be a full stop for us.
15 Juliet Golf, Roger, approves this request to runway 29er clear to land when calm.
29er clear to land, 15 Juliet Golf.
143 Victor Tango, connect Santa Barbara departure.
Over to departure, 3 Victor Tango. Santa Barbara departure, November 143 Victor Tango, 900, climbing for 5,000.
143 Victor Tango, Santa Barbara departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 8,000.
Up to 8,000 through Victor Tango. Alright, turn that horizontal speed into vertical speed. Ah, yes, Navigraph. And there's the let's get out of here shot. Right there. One more of those. So we climb on out. Should be 290 heading, actually. Fix that up. Sorry about that, Fish. Appreciate you saying something. Yeah, it's we go for, 60, 70, 80% here for GPV.
Sierra Charlie, I believe it was 5x5.
I do the best I can. Got to keep things moving, though.
Victor Tango, turn left, heading 150.
Left 150 through Victor Tango. Gonna get another nice look at, see if I can sneak down into this little nook here. Get you guys a look at the, there's the airport right off there, off the wing. There it is right there. Oh yeah, right. So right here, all these circles at the end of the runway used to be oil tanks. Wow, that's cool, man. Very nice. Nice detail there.
Juliet, go off, Roger, straight across to the ramp. You can remain this frequency, can I?
And there's the winery with the arch.
Direct San Marcos. Resume on navigation. Contact LA Center 135.5.
Clear direct San Marcos zone nav 135.5 through Victor Tango.
Approaching altitude.
All right, so let's see here. 1355. Oh, you can't ask for a nicer picture of the downwind. Wow, I can give you credit for it though, can I? Can I, GPV?
446 Charlie Sierra San Luis Tower. Good evening. Make straight in runway 29. Report a 3-mile final altimeter 3017.
Los Angeles Center number 143 Victor Tango 8,000 feet.
143 Victor Tango LA Center. Good evening. San Luis altimeter 3017. Climb and maintain 11,000.
Up to 11,000 and 3017 through Victor Tango.
Southwest 1131, cross Judith at maintain flight level 250.
Alright, so we're going to make sure that we don't blow our speed completely out of the water. We're gonna get to see a whole bunch, Fish Go Blue. Because the stream helped and achieved the stream goal to get a copy of all of GPB 500's airports. So we're gonna do a little tour. So, where would you rank John Wayne in your rankings of how happy you are with them, Fish?
6 Charlie Sierra, thanks. Runway 29 are cleared for the option. Wind is calm.
No, not all 20 tonight. Come on, you know how we work here. Gotta have some time.
26.35.
Some of the short ones we might do a couple of three trips. Okay. Well, this is good.
Approaching altitude.
6262 Kilo LA Center. Good evening, the Palm Springs.
All right, so let's see here. Left engine fire, it says. Los Angeles Center, November 143, Victor Tango, declaring emergency. Got a left engine fire.
143 Victor Tango, Roger, you want to go back to San Luis?
Yeah, please.
Stop running those engines so hot. You want Santa Maria or San Luis Obispo?
Whatever's the closest and easiest right now would be fine.
Way between the two of them, so either or works for me.
Let's go back to San Luis. 3 Victor Tango.
143 Victor Tango, Roger, descend and maintain 5,000 for now.
Down to 5,000. You want to still direct RZB?
Yeah, continue on that heading for now, just to like get you a little bit lower and point you back at San Luis.
All right, so that's the second thing that I've done wrong tonight. Hey, welcome to our first emergency, folks. So we did discharge the bottle on the left engine. So this is fun. We blacked out on the first flight, and then I lit my plane on fire on the second flight. But we'll head back to San Luis Obispo. Well, I know exactly what I did, but yeah, we got a left engine extinguisher discharge, so that's good. We're good there.
Six Charlie Sierra, Roger, right turn out approved.
We still got one good engine. We're okay. The right engine's still good. So this plane will fly just fine with one engine. Nobody needs to worry about that.
Victor Tango, turn left, heading 340.
Left 340, 3 Victor Tango. And I think GPV, what I said back then was, I might be able to, I don't know. It was on fire. I probably shouldn't restart it.
Southwest 1131, connect Albuquerque, center 128.45, good night.
It's not like there's any immersion left. I declared an emergency. We're going to go back and we're going to land the plane. We're going to fix the problem.
43 Victor Tango, continue left turn heading 310.
Continue left turn 310, 3 Victor Tango.
Approaching altitude.
I haven't seen Tor, but if he's here, hey man, how you doing? Welcome to my first screw up. Well, the first time I lit my plane on fire anyway. All right, let's see if we can get ourselves back to 150 knots.
And 143 Victor Tango, I'm going to set you up for a visual approach only 29 network.
Works great, 3 Victor Tango.
Victor Tango, Roger.
Where's the parachute? I think this is the wrong plane for the parachute. Yeah, this is not the Cirrus. Oh, this is great. First time I've ever had to declare an emergency on Pilot Edge. This is awesome.
202 Foxtrot Romeo, Van Nuys ground, runway 34 left, taxi via Alpha Romeo.
You need to start with a 170. I did start with a 172.
That's 34 left.
I just tried to climb at 210 knots, which I'm not supposed to do. I was like, oh, it's only a couple of thousand feet. It'll be fine. Nope. My drone is battery powered. I'm not overheating the engines. I promise. Hey, KJO11, how you doing?
I maintain 3,000.
Down to 3,000, 3 Victor Tango. Oh, if I missed Torb, that's too bad. I'm doing fantastic. I've had a left engine fire, and we've declared an emergency, and we're headed back to St. Louis Obispo to hopefully rectify that situation. So we're gonna...
Approaching altitude.
531 Hotel Yankee, okay, so your position?
Yeah, this is the...
The ident's not much good to me if I don't know what direction generally to look. Say your current position. 1 Hotel Yankee, thanks. Squawk 3267. 143 Victor Tango, heading 290, rolling out of the turn. San Luis Airport will be 12 o'clock, 900 miles.
290, and we'll look for the airport.
Number 531 Hotel Yankee, thanks. Radar contact now 16 south of the Needles, VOR. Bullhead altimeter 2990. 43 Victor Tango, connect the tower on sorry, do you have the field in sight?
Yes, we have the field in sight. 3 Victor Tango.
Clear visual approach, runway 29, connect the tower 124.0.
Clear visual approach, contact tower 3 Victor Tango. Thanks for your help.
Tower Cessna 202 Foxtrot Romeo is holding short of runway 34 left for a northwest departure to Foxtrot Romeo.
202 Foxtrot Romeo, Van Nuys Tower, roger, on course approved, runway 34 left, clear for takeoff, wind 33088.
Clear for departure, 34 left, on course, thanks for the wind, to Foxtrot Romeo.
St. Louis Tower, November 143 Victor Tango, visual 29 right, 10 miles.
143 Victor Tango, San Luis Tower, hello again, trucks are rolling, runway 29, clear to land when calm.
Clear to land, 29, thanks for the trucks. 3 Victor Tango.
There's not really trucks.
It's not really a fire.
531 Hotel Yankee, connect LA Center 126.35.
Las Vegas Tower, Mitsubishi 4922 Zulu, radio check.
4922 Zulu, I believe it was 5x5.
Thank you.
Alright, guys. Yeah, sounds like a pleasant flight, absolutely. Yeah, it's a mess. Actually, I do know that it's there, but I caused this problem. And I thought, you know what? Let's declare an emergency and deal with it instead of doing this. We'll still
531 Hotel Yankee LA Center, good evening, Palm Springs, altimeter 2997. And you said your destination is Palm Springs, correct?
All right, let's get
Roger, thanks.
You get some flaps out here. A little bit more power out of that right engine. So we got one engine shut down. You can see it in the upper left-hand corner, complete engine failure. So the left engine is down. I mean, we really did have a left engine fire. I flipped the switch off after we deployed the bottle into it. When I was telling Goldsy that there wasn't really a fire, I meant it's a simulated plane, just like they're simulated trucks. So, but yeah, we actually really did have a real fire, or as much of a real fire as you can have in a simulated airplane. Gear down, flaps full. Yeah, I actually saw John Fly's stuck landing gear. That was nice. They did some fun stuff there. So they did a really nice job with that. That was a lot of fun. Okay, got to keep the power in just a little bit, getting a little slow. So he shouldn't have called 911. No. I've definitely got some. I'm having to steer a lot into the engine. It's running, so I'm definitely getting some left to right twist on the on everything here.
102 Delta Hotel LA Center, roger. The MOA is cold.
I think this is going to be a little tricky to tag the center line with here.
100.
Speeds look good.
62 Kilo Palm Springs, altimeter 2997.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Flare. Oh.
10.
Float. So we definitely had some left to right twists there. So that was kind of fun. All right, so let's go ahead and park this thing up.
43 Victor Tango Alpha to the ramp. You can remain in this frequency. Who needs two engines?
Alpha to the ramp, this frequency, and just don't tell Marcus I burned up his new paint job.
Oh, okay.
All right, so let's go ahead and roll. And
02 Foxtrot Romeo SoCal, go ahead.
We'll roll down to the ramp.
Foxtrot Romeo, roger, squawk 4506.
So we're going to go down and we're going to fix everything. We're going to do a fix all buttons. We're going to get the left engine fired up and we're going to turn around and get on out of here and head for John Wayne. We still want to go to John Wayne. So I'm going to just pull right over right here.
for November 202 Foxtrot Romeo radar contact 6 miles west of the Van Nuys. VOR altitude indicates 2,700. Van Nuys altimeter 3007. Remain outside the Los Angeles Bravo airspace. Report established on the Los Angeles 323 radial at 5,500.
All right. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. So we'll go into the settings file, and actually that's not settings. It's airplane. It's the airplane button. We'll hit customize. We'll hit failures. Failures may take a second. May take a second to load. And we will fix...
Number 62 Kilo, across the Palm Springs VOR at 16,000, then descend and maintain 13,000.
Fix all systems. Apply those changes.
Yeah, it's Palm Springs VOR at 16,000, then descend and maintain 13,000.
Let's bring that left engine back up. Richie D, thank you for the host very much. You just missed our emergency landing. Yeah, that'll be good. All right, let's flip over to ground. Oh, we still got a message on the engine. That's I don't know why we're still getting that message. Let's try reloading the plane real quick. There should be a reload. I can never find this when I want to look for it. Yeah, I already did the repair. Reload current aircraft. There we go. So we may have to plug in some new things here, but we can do that. Yeah, I went into the view failures, or I went in and I did reset all failures. So we're trying to reload the aircraft now.
Number 2 Foxtrot Romeo, you're on the Cat 10, yes?
So give it just a second.
2 Foxtrot Romeo, that's right.
It's thinking about it.
Dino ground. Good evening, November 6239 Papa.
6239 Papa, San Bernardino ground.
It's a lot of airplane for it to handle right here.
General Aviation Hangars request taxi west departure with the numbers for the Cat 7.
It's a lot of airplane to handle.
6239 Papa, Roger, runway 29 taxi, or correction, runway 24 taxi via Alpha.
Alpha to hold short of 24. November 6239 Papa.
Alright, we're just waiting for it to stop thinking and start doing. That's the goal. Stop thinking, start doing. Because I would like to get on over to John Wayne tonight, if we can, for you guys. But we might have to do a sim reload in order to make that happen. Because the sim seems to be... There it goes. Awesome. Alright, let me fix my sounds real quick. Just so that I don't blow your guys' eardrums out. Alright, so we may have some sounds that are a little bit weird for the moment, but it should be okay. The Evil Squirrel, how you doing? Welcome. You just missed our emergency landing here. St. Louis ground, November 143, Victor Tango. We think we got the problem fixed, and do we need to refile and get a new transponder code and all that?
143 Victor Tango. No need to refile. I still have the old flight plan, but I do have to issue a new clearance. Are you ready for it?
Give me a half second just to make sure I can write it down. Yep, good to go through Victor Tango.
Victor Tango, Roger, cleared to the John Wayne Airport. Fly runway heading, radar vector San Marcos, then as filed, maintain 5,000. Expect 1,000 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 120.55, squawk 1536.
Cleared to John Wayne, fly runway heading, radar vector San Marcos, 5,000, 11,000 in 5 minutes, frequency 12055, squawk 1536 through Victor Tango.
Victor Tango, read back, right?
Alright, so 1536, bang. Get that done. Flight plan. Let's go ahead and get this added really super quickly. So we are leaving KSBP. We're not going to set the jet on fire this time. That's the trick. RZS San Marcos. VTU Ventura. And then once we reach Ventura, we're going to add a airway for Victor 208 to SXC. And then last but not least...
202 Foxtrot Romeo is now cleared through the Los Angeles Bravo airspace coastal route southbound 5,500 LA, altimeter 3007. Okay,
all right.
You just have to read back that you're cleared through the Bravo airspace coastal route at 5,500.
1255 is going to be our departure frequency.
Foxtrot Romeo, Roger. Connect SoCal approach now 134.9er.
All right, let's get our beacon on, and let's
Good
get...
evening, November 6 to 29 Papa, on the short of runway 24, ready for west departure.
6239 Papa San Bernardino Tower, the wind 23010, straight out departure is approved for runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Straight out approved for runway.
All right, here we go, folks.
November 6 to 29 Papa.
202 Foxtrot Romeo, contact SoCal approach 134.9er.
We're going to be good to go here in just a second. That's engine number 1. It is dead in the water. I must have hit something. That's not a good sign. Alright, so I must have hit the mixture knob, unfortunately. I thought I had gotten rid of that. But the only way I have found to fix this, so mixture full forward, we'll try it again.
Number 202 Foxtrot Romeo, SoCal approach. Good evening, LA altimeter 3007.
Now, are my... Getting N2. Okay, that one's good.
Piper 39 Papa request frequency change.
39 Papa, certainly frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved, 39 Papa.
All right, there we go. All right, got our engines up and running. Cool. Generators are on. Everything looks good.
SoCal, go ahead.
Got our ground frequency in. Okay, let's get ready to rock and roll.
62300 Pop, roger, say your position and squawk 4450.
Brake test, brakes are good. St. Louis ground, November 143, Victor Tango, we're ready to try this again with the weather.
143 Victor Tango, roger, runway 29 taxi by Alpha.
29 by Alpha through Victor Tango.
62300 operator contact 3 West San Bernardino Airport 2500 Ontario altimeter 3007. Westbound transition approved, remain north of the Ontario Airport at all times.
Alright, here we go folks. Let's head to John Wayne.
2300 Papa, westbound transition approved, remain north of the Ontario Airport at all times.
Alright, so it's going to be a little bit longer of a stream, a little bit later of a stream because we had our engine fire, but everything is all good now.
126.7.
3017 was the altimeter when we first did this, so we'll make that work. We'll set our heading to 290, which is actually really, really good for us because it's already set.
6262 Kilo. SoCal approach, good evening, Palm Springs, altimeter 2997. Cross bands at 13,000, then descend and maintain 9,000.
Yeah, airspeed is alive. We're in a hurry. I'm hustling. St. Louis Tower, number 143, Victor Tango, holding short 29.
143 Victor Tango, San Luis Tower, Windcom, runway 29, clear for takeoff again.
29, clear for takeoff. Take 2 through Victor Tango. Alright, rolling on out. Laps to the takeoff position. Go ahead and set the brakes. Power up. Hey, Brave Nighthawk, how you doing? Good evening. We are just departing out of St. Louis Obispo. With no charts this time. And 2 good engines.
26 left and 26 right. That's Jimmy, you're looking for an active runway for the arrival at Ontario.
Autopilot disconnect.
What is going on? Well, that came up quick.
Yeah, 62 Kilo, just wondered, you're looking for an arrival runway into Ontario, were you?
Alright, so 290.
On the south side, you can generally expect 26 left. If you want the north side, you can definitely request the right side.
Alright, there we go. That came up really quick. I must have had my trim set wrong from the previous flight.
62 Kilo, roger.
It's St. Louis. Okay. St. Louis. Okay, I got it. It looks like Louis on the chart, you know what I mean? I'm not from California. Guys spell everything weird. Oh, I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. I'd never know unless somebody told me.
62 Kilo, connect SoCal approach 135.4.
Just waiting for a departure. I'm from the East Coast, Brave Knight. Somewhere, right now I'm somewhere in the general Atlanta area.
6262 Kilo, SoCal approach. Good evening on the Ontario altimeter 3007. Expect the Alice 26 left. Victor Tango, connect Santa Barbara departure.
Over to departure, 3 Victor Tango. Santa Barbara departure, November 143 Victor Tango, 3,900 for 5,000.
143 Victor Tango, Santa Barbara departure, radar contact, turn left heading 140, climb and maintain 8,000.
Approaching altitude.
Left 140 up to 8,000 through Victor Tango. South of DC, nice. Nice. I've been to DC many times.
So he's at Allegiant 735 phone.
See if we can get down in there and trying to lean this thing forward for you guys. It's not
Allegiant 735, no flight plan on file for you. It's okay.
It's gotta be back there somewhere. Ah, yes, there it is. Ohio, and you don't know why. And there you go. Get a nice good look at St. Louis Obispo again, or St. Louis Obispo, on the way out of here for the second time. There it is right there. Beautiful airport, GPB. I thought I'd come back and see it a second time. Thought I'd come back and see it a second time. I will say, though, even though that was just a simulated failure, it got my pulse going. It really, really did. Sure, like you had it. Yeah.
Approaching altitude.
I had a choice. I could have gone to Santa Barbara. I could have gone to Santa Barbara instead.
Center 143 Victor Tango, clear direct San Marcos, resume on navigation, connect LA Center 135.5.
Direct San Marcos, yeah, ONAV, and then LA Center on 135.5 through Victor Tango.
202 Foxtrot Romeo, connect SoCal approach 128.1.
Los Angeles Center, November 143 Victor Tango, direct San Marcos 8,000.
143 Victor Tango, LA Center, San Luis altimeter 3017, climb and maintain 11,000.
3017, climb and maintain 11,000, and it's all new from here through Victor Tango.
Roger, already further than last night.
Good night, aviation. Thanks for coming by. I hope you had fun. I hope you had enjoyed our little engine fire. Come back and see me next Tuesday if you would.
Agent 735 SoCal, cleared to the Prescott Airport as filed. Maintain 13,000, expect flight level 210 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 134.65. Squawk 4625. Hold for release.
We are dropping power. I need to get the power back in somewhat. We're about to stall on the climb.
Page 735, read back correct. Hold for release. Contact LA Center 134.65 when you're number 1 for departure. He'll have the release for you.
Alright, let's get our power back, start doing this the right way. See, the problem is now is I'm getting tired. So as I start to get tired, because I obviously worked all day today, I start making mistakes. And it really shows how dangerous it is to fly if you're tired and... Oh, there's a mistake, too. Left the damn gear down.
Foxtrot Romeo, leaving the LA Bravo airspace. You can resume on navigation, descent at your discretion. Proceed to Huntington Beach Pier and report overhead.
Approaching altitude.
Alright, there we go. Oh, goodness gracious. It has been a comedy of errors tonight, for sure. Yeah, gears up now.
Number 62300 pop, advising you have Almani in sight.
You know, I'm just going to say, it's really lucky that they had that replacement engine at St.
Kilo cross Pettis at or above 4,
at St. Louis.
Cleared ILS 26 left approach.
It's very lucky we had that extra engine just sitting at St. Louis, no problem.
6300 Papa, sorry, say again. 900 Papa, advising you have the Almonte Airport in sight.
So it's not
02 Foxtrot Romeo, radar contact lost. You should still be on that same squawk code unless you hear the word radar service is terminated. Squawk 4506, please.
Alright, so we're going to stay outside of the Bravo the entire time.
531 Hotel Yankee, connect SoCal approach 126.7.
Or we're going to be over and above it, so.
One Hotel Yankee SoCal approach. Good evening, Palm Springs altimeter 29907. Descend your discretion, advising you have the Palm Springs Airport in sight.
Alright, so we're working on 210 knots.
62300 Papa, third time. Advise when you have the El Monte Airport in sight.
We'll push the engines a little harder, get ourselves up to 300 knots true. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, it's been a comedy of errors, but it's been a lot of fun. Comedy of errors, but it's been a lot of fun.
And 592 Bravo, Charlie, LA Center deep. Hotel Yankee, absolutely. 29907. 300 Papa, sorry, you said you had the airport in sight? 62300 Papa, thanks. Radio service is terminated. Connect El Monte Tower 121.2.
Alright, so get ourselves a nice little look at some of the ortho in the area. Get a few.
Pop El Monte Tower, good evening. The altimeter 3007 enter left base for runway 19 area.
Thank you, Brave Nighthawk. This is the Aerobask Eclipse 550 NG. You can find it on the xplane.org store. It's a very light personal jet, so it's a great jet to fly. It's a lot of fun. It's got really good controls. I love the glass cockpit. It can occasionally bite you if you screw up, which is nice. And yeah, it's a ton of fun to fly. So I'm having a really good time with it. The sim rate is chunking just a little bit as we head towards LA. We're probably loading some LA scenery and stuff, but it'll come back. There you go, 40, 50 frames per second now. So sorry about that. The X-Plane does not make great use of multi-core CPUs, unfortunately.
5998 uniform, John Wing, thanks.
5998 uniform, request IFR to Palomar on file.
Uniform, what's your equipment suffix on board tonight?
Slant golf.
Roger. 39er Papa, runway 19er, clear to land, wind 140 at 4. 62 Kilo connect Ontario Tower 120.6.
So good looking plane, good looking ortho. I think I love seeing the ortho here. I think it's just awesome to just kind of look and enjoy the scenery. We're flying at 11,000 feet, so it's pretty low tonight. And I apologize if I'm getting a little tired, but we're gonna make it all the way down to John Wayne. And we're gonna check out GPB's airport.
Tower, good evening, wind 230 at 6, runway 26 left, clear to land. 5989 uniform, clear to the Palomar Airport, fly heading 175, expect radar vectors Victor 23, the Oceanside VOR direct, maintain 5,000, departure frequency 128.1, squawk 6606.
Clear to Palomar, fly runway heading 175, radar vectors to Victor 23 to Oceanside direct, climb maintain 5,000, departure 128.1, squawk 6606.
Number 89 uniform, read back correct.
Alright, so I'm actually going to ask him, I'm going to ask Goldsy. I don't know if he'll be able to get this for me.
2 Foxtrot Romeo, thanks, connect John Wayne Tower 126.
I really don't, but I'm going to wonder if he can help us cut some of this out.
6.8 for 2 Foxtrot Romeo.
Los Angeles Center, November 143 Victor Tango. You got time for a question?
Right, 202 Foxtrot Romeo, John Wayne Tower on a right down, runway 20 right, report midfield. Number 62 39er pop, exit left, taxi to the ramp via Alpha. It's a pass for the Cat 7.
Nice. Somebody passed the Cat 7. That's great. Congratulations to that gentleman. What do we got going on here?
Right 31 Hotel Yankee, contact Palm Springs Tower 119.7.
Oh, goodness gracious. Did I not? I did not. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's see here. We've got 19 gallons of fuel left.
531 Hotel Yankee, Palm Springs Tower, roger, runway 31 left, clear to land, wind 290.
Alright. So, we are just a mess tonight. We are just a mess. 18 gallons of fuel. Okay, so let's come up with a plan. Alright, where are we? We're coming up to San Marcos right now. San Marcos VLR is...
Uniform, John Wayne ground, runway 20 left, taxi Alpha, Juliet, Charlie, Kilo.
You want me to try to get there on 18 gallons of fuel? We're never going to make it. I can't climb. I can't climb. Start climbing, declare an emergency, ask for vectors. I'm right off of Santa Barbara. Los Angeles Center, November 143, Victor Tango. I need to declare a fuel emergency. I'd like to divert to Santa Barbara.
Marquis 62 Kilo, taxi to Brooklyn via Sierra, this frequency today.
It'd be great if I could hear her. Los Angeles Center, November 143, Victor Tango. How do you hear?
Coast 143, Victor Tango, Los Angeles Center, you're 545.
Los Angeles Center, 3 Victor Tango. I need to declare a fuel emergency. I'd like to divert to Santa Barbara.
Eclipse 3 Victor Tango, Roger, and you are declaring an emergency this time?
Yes, we only have 15 gallons of fuel on board, so yeah, declaring emergency.
Eclipse 3 Victor Tango, Roger, clear to Santa Barbara Airport via flight present heading. Radar vectors direct. And set to maintain 5,000 when able to say full souls on board.
5,000 and just me, 3 Victor Tango. I should have said...
Coast 3 Victor Tango, you look for the visual approach or instrumented to Santa Barbara?
Visual approach is fine, 3 Victor Tango.
Coast 3 Victor Tango, Roger.
Alright, let's slow this thing down.
I'll be 1 Hotel Yankee, cross runway 31
What?
at Hotel, taxi to Park via Echo this frequency.
I don't know if they have self...
Tango, contact Santa Barbara, approach 120.55.
1255 for November 143 Victor Tango. Hey, Chili Willies, it's been a comedy of errors tonight, buddy. Santa Barbara approach, November 143 Victor Tango, 9,300 for 5,000.
Eclipse 143 Victor Tango, Santa Barbara approach, altimeter 3012. I'll get you a turn inbound for runway 25 here shortly.
Roger, through Victor Tango. Alright. Hey, Chili, I'm glad to see you. I could use the support. We've got a fuel emergency.
Romeo, thank you. Runway 20 right, clear to land.
13 pounds of fuel left, or 13 gallons of fuel left. I don't think we're going to get it all the way to John Wayne. We'll pick up John Wayne on Tuesday.
Turn right, heading 210.
Right, heading 210 through Tango. Alright, so I need to get some charts for Santa Barbara. Anybody happen to know what best...
3 Victor Tango, you have Santa Barbara Airport, so off your 3 o'clock and 15 miles. Report in sight. Continue the turn heading 260.
Continuing 260, and we'll look for the airport as we come out of the turn. I can't see that. I mean, come on.
Victor Tango. Actually, keep the turn going to 270.
270.
Runway 25. Expected approach runway 25.
Expecting visual 25. 3 Victor Tango.
Approaching altitude.
Coast 3 Victor Tango is going to maintain 4,000.
Down to 4,000, and we have the airport in sight. 3 Victor Tango.
Coast 3 Victor Tango. Clear visual approach runway 25. Establish final contact tower 119.7.
Clear visual approach, and talk to tower on 119.7 through Victor Tango. Alright, so 25 runs that way.
Approaching altitude.
Need to see where I'm going here. Yeah. 25 is easy, you should request.
Traffic.
November 446 Charlie Sierra, Palm Springs Tower, and squawk 4401, and say your location from the airport. INAP, please.
25 is easy. Yeah, I'd like to go around. Why would I not take 333? 3-3 is actually better for the win.
Number 446 Charlie Sierra, it's squawk 4401.
Autopilot disconnect.
Alright, so let's get flaps out. I was thinking you wanted a challenge. Yeah.
Air 446 Charlie Sierra, I think I have you inside your radar contact 3.5 miles southeast of Palm Springs Airport. Make straight in, runway 31 right, clear to land. Wind, variable at 5.
I'd like to not set my engines on fire for a second time. Hey Brad, how you doing? Oh, what a time for a host of 22 viewers. We're at 11 gallons. I'm not even sure that's usable fuel anymore.
Sky 59 or 89 uniform, Johnson Tower, wind 120 at 6, runway 20 left to kilo, clear for takeoff.
Thanks, Brad. We're on a visual approach for
Romeo taxi to Park via Bravo. Remain this frequency. Have a great day.
For Santa Barbara. It's gallons, yeah, 10 gallons of fuel. That's what the code says. It says gallons. Yeah, it says fuel GAL, so I'm gonna go with 10 gallons. We're sipping at it right now. We're doing about 75 gallons per hour.
Legion 735, Los Angeles Center. How soon you're ready for release?
Hey, Quantidin, thanks for the host, man. I appreciate it.
Release for departure. Clearance would, if not off in 5 minutes. If not off in 5 minutes, advise intentions. This frequency not later than 8 minutes. Change to advisory frequency approved.
Hey, everybody. Welcome aboard. Welcome to J Falcon's emergency flight stream. I've had to declare 2 emergencies tonight. Probably should have declared 3.
Press 143 Victor Tango, contact Santa Barbara Tower 119.7.
Over to 119.7 Victor Tango. Hey, everybody. We're just causing all kinds of problems. Down to 9 gallons of fuel. or Santa Barbara Tower, November 143, Victor Tango, visual 25.
Eclipse 143, Victor Tango, Santa Barbara Tower, wind 2503, runway 25, clear to land.
25, clear to land, 3 Victor Tango. Yeah, well, so here's the story for everybody who's just coming in. I took off going to John Wayne, and I set an engine on fire. So we declared an engine emergency. We returned to Santa Barbara, which was fantastic. When we got to Santa Barbara, I fixed the plane and I reset everything and got ready to go. And then I forgot to add fuel, because whenever you reload one of these planes, it drops its fuel level to almost nothing. Alright, gears down. We're in landing configuration. Got the airport in sight. We feel a little high.
Skyground 989 uniform, scope at departure, radar contact.
Oh yeah, we cooked it good. And now I'm trying to sip at my fuel rate so that I don't, yeah, we're definitely high right now. We're high and we got a bit of a crazy crosswind.
Legion 735, Los Angeles Center, IDA.
Alright, I got one red at least. This is my own ortho. So this is all ortho zoomable 17 or zoomable 18, depending on where it is and what I've managed to set up.
Legion 735, your radar contact 15 miles southwest of Daggett VOR.
100.
Daggett altimeter 3002, climb maintain flight level 210.
If I request anything, it's not gonna. Why are the lights all white still? There's no way that should be right. 7 gallons. Oh, this is Bing. Bing is the one I use.
$50, $40, $30, $20, $10.
Oh, we bounced it. And we'll go ahead and get right off here. Shouldn't have stopped there. Santa Barbara Tower, November 143, Victor Tango, clear of 25 Foxtrot.
Eclipse 3, Victor Tango, taxi to Parker via Charlie. If you're going to northeast terminal, cross runway 15 right at Charlie, cross runway 15 left at Charlie, remain this frequency, have on a leaving.
Taxi via Charlie and cross 15 right, 15 left for Victor Tango. Thank you very much. Appreciate your help.
Pleasure. Sky K9 uniform, turn left heading 100, join Victor 23.
Yeah, the Pappies were strangely odd there. But we made it. We made it. Yes, and thank you for the follow after my worst flight in 6 months.
Calling radio check, you're completely unreadable.
You know what?
I barely hear you. I heard check and Los Angeles. I could make out barely, but there is some interesting noise in the background. I have no idea what it is. It almost sounds like something's oscillating, but I have no clue. It's basically totally unreadable.
All right, folks. Alright, so here we are. I'm just going to park right here. Just want to give you guys an idea. 4 gallons of food. Well, I appreciate both of the follows, cause damn. But on a highlight, we did get our 200th follow for the stream tonight, so that's pretty awesome. That happened tonight. Let's go ahead and we're just gonna let this thing run out of gas while we sit here on the tarmac. Welcome to Santa Barbara, everybody. It has been a comedy of errors. So at first I forgot to turn on the air and almost blacked myself out. Then I set my engine on fire, and then I forgot to refuel after this. So it's a lot of fun. Torb, I will definitely be headed over to John Wayne, but I will be doing it on Tuesday. So come on back. We're going to watch, see more of, we got to see 2 of GPB's airports tonight. We're going to see a third. We'll go to John Wayne, and then we'll head somewhere else, maybe Thermal or something like that. But it's going to unfortunately have to be the end for me tonight. It's 11:20 in the PM on the East Coast. So I'm going to find us somebody to throw this on over to. So give me just 1 second here. Let's go take a look at who's online and see. Let's see who's doing what. So you know who's always fun. Why don't we throw Josh Gibbs a host? He's a great streamer and always doing something fun. So thank you guys very, very much. I appreciate all the time. We'll be back on Tuesday. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll see you then. Go say hi to Josh Gibbs. Tell him J Falcon sent you. See you, everybody. Good night.